Okay. 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 Karl Casey at White Bat Audio. I love that he's just an everyday part of my stream now. This guy has no idea who I am, but I must be his biggest fan. I put on his music every time. It's good music. It's copyright free. All I have to do is put him in, put him in my credits when used. And I do. And I do. That one was called Solo. Good for him. Good for Karl Casey. Hey guys, we're back. We're back. Had a pretty fun day yesterday in Danganronpa, and then towards the end had some new subs, had some follows. Not that they replaced the great ones who have already done so, but it's just nice to see that our club is growing a little bit. I like that. I like this community, growing a little bit, getting a little bit bigger. The more the merrier. That's what I say. If we can all just be chill and have fun, have great vibes, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? In fact, speaking of community, I want to bring us over to the Discord real quick. I want to bring us over to the Discord just to show a clip that I threw into the Clips and Highlights channel on the Discord. Just so we can watch it together really quick. This was from yesterday. Let's go ahead and visit. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Then fucking bust down the door, bust down the door, see what happens. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about the door with Monokuma's picture on it. We just looked at it. This stupid fucking dog shit diarrhea weeb-ass twisted game. This stupid motherfucker here
Get him.
won't play Counter-Strike for me. He's always playing this stupid fucking dog shit diarrhea weeb-ass twisted
Get him, Green.
I'm tired of it. My name's Green.
Yes, it is.
I'm Green. I want to see some Counter-Strike. I can't be happy with any other game that's ever played in front of me. I can't like Sam if he's playing it. I love you. You love it, I love you. How about that?
How about
Say
that?
Green. Make yourself comfortable. I like a lot of games. That's your new voice. But not anime. Well, don't worry about it.
There's Green. There's Green. There's Green being a big meanie. There's Green being a big old stinky poopy pants. And there's our Discord. Join it if you'd like. We've got the links on the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel. If you ever need them, that should be the permanent link to the channel. And then one day when I actually put money into it, because it'll happen once this thing is worth millions, then we'll make the Discord have a proper name instead of like invite/XQZ BBC. I don't know why my mind went to that. Guess I have them on my mind. The news station, of course, not the other things. The stream title, the Bush did Danganronpa and maybe 9/11 too. I think I thought of this joke a long time ago. And maybe I looked it up and it was already like somebody had made a crude Photoshop edit of like the Bush beer brand, Anheuser-Busch, doing like their logo on a plane that crashes into the Twin Towers. But I just thought of today to add on to that, the idea that they somehow work that into their like their marketing campaign, like Bush did 9/11. They're proud of it. I don't know. It's kind of stupid now that I think about it, but I think it was stupid when I first thought about it too, to me, but it was funnier then. So here's a thought. Here's a thought that I had while driving home
this morning from dropping my kids off at school, I thought to myself, why are people still putting shopping carts away in a world like this? Like that has to say something there. That has to prove something. I don't know what it would prove, but it has to prove something. Like the idea that we are still, even at this stage of the game, in our twisted, messed up society, in America we're talking here, not just, not just anywhere else. We're talking about America where people, our international neighbors might talk crap about us, and say we're selfish and, fat and stupid. And they may not be wrong about the, about the insults, but it does always shock me. Like, there is a majority of a desire to do the right thing when you can. And maybe it's this idea that you do it because other people are watching. And that's where it goes like, well, does this prove that we are inherently good overall? Or is it just like prove that when being watched, somebody's going to do the right thing? So all we need is more things watching. And maybe that's why there's a stigma against like, things moderating your privacy. That's probably not a good take. It's probably not a good take to say that like the only reason why you wouldn't want your privacy impeded on is because you're a freak and you're a criminal. Only criminals don't want that. What am I trying to say? I guess what I'm trying to say is like, I don't mind this whole Discord thing. Let's start there, okay? I don't mind the whole Discord face verification thing. Like Roblox did it too. And so that was the end for me because I had to get my Roblox. I had to make a Roblox video. So yes, I did give them my face. Can you believe that? Now they're going to take my face from me. They're going to upload my face into the ether. Oh my God. When this brand pops off and Sam Hamwiches is a household name, they're going to start selling Sam Hamwich merchandise with my face because they own my face now. I gave Roblox my face! What have I done? It's all over for me, man. I can't believe it. And now Discord's going to have my face too. They're going to own Sam Hamwiches. All right, you guys are convincing me. Maybe I don't want the face scans. Maybe we'll have to find something else. I don't know. What I'm saying is I'm not closing down the Discord yet. So don't worry. Don't worry. Our foundation will stand strong. It'll stand the test of time. It'll stand the test of time. Should we play Danganronpa? Okay, so hang on. What I was basically trying to say earlier about the whole shopping cart thing is like, does it show that we are good? Like, we're still, like, I'm just surprised that some people, including myself, I haven't given up doing social courtesies. But it just makes you wonder if people were really in it for themselves, would we even do some of the things that we do on a day-to-day basis? Like the shopping cart thing, like the, generally not littering thing, like the, refraining from saying words that are no longer appropriate to say. I'm not just talking about racial slurs, but, like I know that I don't use words often. Sometimes I slip up and I use words that were, popular to use during my childhood. But overall, with a lot of them, it's definitely, it could be said that there's a shift in a majority of people, not because they are virtue signaling, just because they want to treat others right. There's a shift to maybe not use, words like that anymore. And I think that's good. Of course, it's good that society is moving in a direction where we are still doing things generally for the good of others as a major populace. But it makes you wonder, like, the people that are at the top, like, how twisted and depraved are they really? And if they're as twisted and depraved as everyone thinks, and maybe knows now from things like, the Epstein scandal, and it's not just the Epstein scandal, right? There's been tons and tons of stuff to come out regarding people that are in high level positions of authority in this world that make them out to be pretty nasty individuals. And to me, it's just interesting, like, the people that are at the bottom, which includes like 90% of us, right? The people that are at the bottom are all purposely and purposefully doing the right thing the majority of the time, because we have said to one another that it's good to treat each other right. However, the people that are at the very top get involved and maybe are currently involved in the most grotesque, disgusting, unbelievable, unimaginable horrors known to man. And we're just okay with that happening. I mean, maybe we're not okay. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I guess I'm just surprised society hasn't collapsed yet, really. I'm surprised that people do put carts away. I'm surprised that people generally are kind to one another, at least in a face-to-face situation. There are definitely outliers to this. I think we can all agree. I think most of us, have been... there has been an attempt to convince some of us, most of us, I would say most of us, there's been an attempt to convince most of us in this world, and especially in America, that, it's never been meaner and nastier to live here. But I would say the opposite. Based on my experiences, based on where I've been, what I've lived, my journey. And I say kudos to my fellow man. And it's not just America in that aspect. Like, I would say most of the world leaders are corrupt scumbags, right? So the fact that we all just hold it down and, like, treat each other generally and in a majority, well, like, round of applause to humanity. But maybe if we wanted to change things, we would have to, like, become bad, like, we couldn't care about each other as much. If we truly wanted to, like, I don't know, make a change in this world, you might see people having to become a little bit less caring of their fellow man. Because I've said it many times, I've said, despite what you might have to say about the worst person you can think of. A lot of people think Trump is the worst person that they can think of. A lot of times I think, well, they were just a child once. And that's the idea. That's why I am I'm a terrible choice or a candidate for a soldier, or even somebody that, like, could work in defense or even, like, a civil thing, Like, imagine me being a prosecuting attorney and I'm just sitting there like, this murderer was once a baby. That's probably not a good career path for me. But the opposite of that maybe would make a good soldier. I don't see life as meaningful if it's not my family and friends and my fellow nation's man. In that aspect, I think that would make a better soldier, possibly a better business person. And in that aspect, I think that's what I'm trying to say. If you really want to make the difference that you guys think that should be made in the world, I think you guys need probably soldiers amongst you and not just, like, people that care, because people that care don't get anything done. Am I making sense this morning, gang? What's that? Boo?
Boo, get off the stage. Put Danganronpa on. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Let's go, Danganronpa. Everybody wants it. Yeah. We made it. We made it, guys. I was talking to my wife this morning about that. About the idea that, like, my daily ritual now with streaming is, like, start the stream, put some music on, listen to that music, mute the microphone, take care of whatever you need to take care of. Maybe you need to pee one more time. Make sure you got your drinks for the stream. Make sure your stuff is up, your computer, your setup's working correctly, yada, yada, yada. And then dance a little bit to the music. And then once 1 or 2 songs are over, depending on what kind of day it is, what you need, you go in and you just start talking. Talk as if you have the most captive audience you could ever hope to have. And say what's on your mind. And I feel like that's a pretty good warm-up. Pretty good warm-up for the time that we eventually get here. Who cares? All right, let's get things started. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to another chapter, piece, another piece of the puzzle. Piece number 19 of the Danganronpa playthrough. English speaking. I don't know. I put that on the end of my videos now and my stream because a lot of these Danganronpa Twitch streams right now are currently in another language. So I just figured that I guess that would be helpful in case there's a lot of other people that are not looking for an English one. Or maybe you are looking for an English one. Now you got it. I also think it just sounds funny. I like long titles of things. The obnoxious and absurd is pretty funny sometimes. But let's get into the game, shall we? So here's the deal. Me and Kyoko are in a trash pile right now, and I'm loving every minute of it. I'm pretty sure... Let's just go ahead and hit enter here. I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some kind of connection with the tool that Kyoko stole, which apparently allows her to open any door in the school. I don't know why she couldn't have just used it on this door instead of sending herself down a trash chute. But maybe she did it for the love of the game. Maybe she did it for the love of Makoto. Who's to really say? Let's get out of here. Rattle, rattle. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? My heart? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Alright. Hey, Kyoko. We can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... Wow. Just like that. Yes! It opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. Quick question. Quick question, gang. How do skeleton keys work? You know what I mean? How do skeleton athletes steer that thing? What? How do skeleton keys work? Often called passkeys or master keys for older systems, work by stripping away the specific warding or interior obstructions of a standard key. By removing the notches and keeping only the essential functional bit, the key fits and turns with multiple warded locks that share a similar, simplified, or basic mechanism. So is it real or is it fake?
Anyone can fall for a scam, but teens are especially at risk. Oh, that's a McAfee promotion. John McAfee? My teens at risk to John McAfee? A skeleton key is a master key, though it typically refers to a specific type of master key. A master key is a key that is designed to work with multiple locks. A skeleton key usually refers to a master key of the old-timey variety, but not always. They don't work the way they do in video games. You can't take any master or skeleton key and open any lock. They work with a set of locks that are all designed to work with dedicated keys and also with the key that opens all of them. Same idea as a hotel. Your key can open your lock and only your lock, but housekeeping has a key that works with all the locks. They couldn't take that key and go to another hotel and open any lock there unless it was designed by an idiot. Oh no, did it happen? There's a link to a YouTube video. Okay, so this shouldn't really work in the way, unless he has very basic locks, which then we should have just been able to pick the doors. But I guess he doesn't need a door lock because, you know, if the student is, I don't know, maybe he does need a locked door to kill you in case you break the rule. Okay, checkmate, Sam. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. I don't know why I wanted to say the garage pit so badly. Finally! We were finally free! But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Oh shit, ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Kyoko's like on my arm in that picture, dude. Is this the final chapter? Oh my god, my chair's gonna break. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up, like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up to the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. I'm not looking, guys. Where are your eyes? Hopefully on me. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were down so far.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. Good one, Kyoko. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. I wonder if this is what Darius was talking about yesterday when they said that there was a NSFW scene of this specific thing. Not that there's anything that you could use this for. There's not even something going on, okay? Eyes on me, class. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. A 3-year-old walks up to a murder scene. Somebody get my notepad. Thank you. I just shit my pants. Make a note of that. I'm going to have to get changed before we go on with this case. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always been, or always seen it that way. Then is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
Tell me more about this pride. A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Yeah, you know what? As much as I wanted to ship her with Makoto, she would be the most boring person in the world to hang out with. So forget that. Because here's the deal. Do you want a Kyoko with you to get out of this high school? Of course. Do you want a Kyoko with you for every single thing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. She'd be over there talking like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, like being way too literal about everything. Can't joke with her. Is that a joke? Is that supposed to be funny? Are my humorous endorphins supposed to react to that? Shut the fuck up! Which is why we made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because like I said, it's our source of pride.
I would prefer to watch a 72-hour Trump press conference than watch this game.
Go the fuck ahead. Go the fuck ahead, okay?
I will now leave again until I see you on a different game.
Bad bye. He's upset. What can I say, folks? He's upset, okay? It's okay, because the longer we make Green wait, the more he's going to enjoy being back. That's all I'll say. You know, Green's over here acting like he's having the worst time. And maybe he is. Maybe he's lurking. Maybe he's watching in private. Maybe he doesn't let me know that he watches.
Okay, now you can use that for a clip.
There you go. Green's just a content king, man. What can I say? It's okay, Green. We'll see you soon enough. Because like I said, it's our source of pride.
Pride? So that explains.
Before I came here, when was looking up info about the school online, I mean, they're starting to fall apart here. These writers.
When was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her.
Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family. Oh my God, she's so smart. You can just not talk about yourself?
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But that's what makes me the ultimate detective, because I truly do stand in the neutral territory.
But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
what?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Maybe reconnect my fist to his motherfucking face, if you know what I'm saying.
Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though. Burn in hell, you son of a bitch.
What?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
What is it?
So,
I want to sever all ties with him.
Sever?
The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. Back then. Now, complete idiot. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
however,
But he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind.
I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. Well, you know, different strokes, man. I take pride in my family name. You know, Kyoko would have hated the movie Coco, which is funny because it's almost like Kyoko. But the whole idea of Coco, hear me out. Am I right, Disney fans? I mean, think about it. The whole idea of Coco is that if you stick to what your family does for so long, maybe you missed out on what your family used to do that truly made you happy. You ever think about that? Probably not, Kyoko. Solve that. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional.
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing that I can never forgive him.
Really?
so,
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. It sounds like your family sucked then. Why did you like them? That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
But your family. To just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family?
Only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead I shut the fuck up. I let that awkward silence carry us the rest of the way up the ladder. I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence.
Wow. Way to friend zone yourself, Makoto. Maybe he was doing himself a favor. Maybe he's like, I can't be with her, man. She's not only too serious, she has daddy issues. I mean, it's just a little too much.
And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
We're back.
That's right.
I remember that hatch on the ground near the remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain this is where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. She already unlocked it, and yet she chose to dump she chose to jump into a dumpster. That's insane. That's actually crazy.
Well, here goes nothing.
I should be a little bit more thankful as Makoto.
I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease. And so...
we out. Let's go shower, please.
Looks like we're back.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted.
I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you.
No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Okay, so we should probably avoid Gatling guns, right? Because Monokuma could shoot us on sight.
So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried?
Yeah, of course.
So then.
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
Huh?
In other words.
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Wait, that's...
However.
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away.
As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying you'd rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that is ensnared.
The mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down.
This chair, damn it.
That should help with our negotiations.
I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma said, Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, girly. Do you mind, actually? I've got some mono machine balls to buy, actually. You see, after every trial that gets completed, even the one that led to my own death, I got rewarded some mono coins. So I would just like to spend those Monokuma coins to buy some simp presents, if that's okay with you. Do you understand? Thank you. Kyoko, shut up. Shut up. No more questions, please.
Yes. Give it a shot. Alright, we gotta go for 10%. We're gonna get like 3. We're gonna get like 3 spins out of this because we're gonna have to give 27 coins. Ooh, a bento box. There we go. And we got a lucky. Lucky, guys. Ah, more fucking tea. This stupid dog shit diarrhea. Shout out to Green. Another 10%er maybe? Ooh, the wetsuit. We are still alive. That's good for us. We could just give that to her. We'll probably get super far into her report card. A sword? Maybe just a sword sheath, though. I should probably get going. Let's go. All right. Do we get free time? You guys want to spend some time? Do you want to spend some time together as you're about to get murdered? Monokuma's just going to let us escape? I don't think so. Monokuma's still got one trick up his sleeve, the ultimate despair.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I don't believe it!
First comment on YouTube. What do you mean? You commented on a video? You did? Yay! I'll have to see it to believe it. That is.
But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really going to be okay?
Pung, pung.
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule.
Making me angry!
So now I gotta punish you again. And this time, I won't leave anything to chance.
Laney Boehner says, bruh, I mean for today's stream. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, a comment's a little bit different than a chat. You see, a comment, I think, refers to like one of those video on demands, you know, the VODs, the highlight clips, a YouTube video, you know. Whereas this stupid dog shit diarrhea weeb ass video game stream that we call today's show, I would refer to what you just did as a chat. However, maybe I could be wrong. I'd take it.
So now I gotta punish you again. And this time, I won't leave anything to chance.
This is how I should have raised my kids. Then they would have turned out a little bit better.
Kyoko!
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
Shut up, nerd. Damn. My wife hates me.
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now.
If you
that-
execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you now, right?
Huh?
Huh? I lose?
Hey!
You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right?
Hey! What are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting, because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
In response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego?
You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much.
If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me, and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can.
Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only one absolute truth.
Pum, pum.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he would never have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. Oh my god, and the audience watching at home is just eating it all up.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove us wrong. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair, fair and square,
That's what we have to
then
do.
I suggest you take my advice.
So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between
Ooh.
hope and despair.
Let's go!
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? That's how she would talk, too. Her bed game, that's what it would be like. So you think again, for all of you thinking that you want to be with Kyoko. She would be the most boring person to be with in every facet. I'm not just talking about that being the only important facet, okay? If you didn't hear me earlier, that's what I said.
A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you've suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out? Or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Kill me.
Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is a long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. Barely, guys. Barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all of that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing.
Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement.
You don't have to be so suspicious. I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth?
Why do you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry.
I'm done talking! I've got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you? Why so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey,
Leave me alone! Get out of here! Okay, I'm going. You really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment, overflowing with despair.
All right.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Is he going to prepare his own execution too? That'd be pretty sick. She said, come on, Makoto. And I said,
Okay.
and Monokuma said,
Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt.
she almost sold you to the... She did sell you to the wolves multiple times.
Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from his final showdown, do they?
so...
They had no choice but to accept. Exactly, because if they're involved in the game, they're a student, it means they have to adhere to the rules.
Huh?
Because...
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said.
So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
So...
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
Listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words...
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
So...
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
It would seem...
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words...
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
You're talking about hope, right?
Oh my god, are we saying that this person caused the ultimate despair? They killed all these people a year ago, closing Hope's Peak down, and then these original 16 students were part of that school, and they were there for the ultimate despair. They were survivors, but they were put into a coma, given amnesia, and forced to participate in this sick game from a fellow student because of the fact that they had something to prove. They were the ultimate, despair, like they said. I get it now.
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair.
What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
In other words.
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least.
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of themselves? Or couldn't kill any of us themselves?
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. Did she break the rules? I guess we gotta go back to the rules and check them.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all the proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words.
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they violated their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
However.
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up.
Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to talk to him.
What a fucking simp. Makoto, grow some balls. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion. When do you say, yes, indubitably. Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic. I'm such a little bitch. Tell me more.
All right,
However.
she's getting the whip. I'm giving it to her. Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
Correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There is no option except to win.
Hey.
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone?
However.
Is that really possible?
Huh?
Anyway.
Right now, we have to go find the others.
Shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Are we still thinking that the mastermind is one of these people? It would be really lame if it was. I mean, it's definitely not going to be Byakuya. He's supposed to be like the anti-hero. But if they make it dumbass hero or already unstable Toko, I'm going to be pretty pissed. Junko, I thought was going to be the mastermind. Maybe they faked the death. A little part of me thought about Mondo for a little while. Maybe Junko was the mastermind, but they uploaded their consciousness or something and like sacrificed themselves to prove a point. I'm just trying to make it work. I'm stupid. Let's just go. Let's just get this going. It's nighttime. Where am I going exactly? Did she say where they were? I don't know. Not there. Do I not have the ability to go where I want to anymore?
This gate is still locked. It's really not going to open till this is all over? Damn it.
Where am I going? Or did she say go to bed? Shit. Am I stupid? Yes. Oh. Okay. They are in the dorms.
Okay.
But where? Are they in the trash room? Hey guys. They're not in the trash room. Are they in my room?
This is my room. I can't head back yet.
I mean, you can. Maybe the bath, since there's not a camera in here. Not in the bath. Alright, running out of options. Oops. Maybe they're here.
I just realized I haven't taken a bath since I rolled around in all that trash. I could really use a nice bath to clear my head, but there's no time.
I tried. Neither I nor Kyoko have bathed. That's pretty fucking disgusting. I'm gonna smell like trash in front of everybody. At least let me shower.
And suddenly, we were greeted with... You again? Is he broken?
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit.
Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about.
I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah!
Is that Makoto?
It is.
You guys!
Alright, do any of them look upset about this? Hiro doesn't look necessarily happy. Of course, Byakuya doesn't either, but we never expected him to. Toko looks incredibly happy. Like, uneasingly happy.
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Why didn't I make any comments on Wea? What am I supposed to say? Alright, I think we're... Everybody's thinking it anyway, man.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
You're like a stubborn little cockroach. You know that?
Man, they really should have given him a Trump voice. Trump Gami is so much cooler.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
It does make sense why Hiro looks like that now. If he's gonna ask a stupid question like that.
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away, shoo, shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up. And then I just saw red, and I just kept stabbing and slashing.
Alright, Byakuya.
I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their life saved by a computer program. And not too many people, but that's what we're bringing to you. In my final term, I will finally get you guys to upload your minds, upload your consciousness into the Matrix. That's what I can do for you. I imagine it was a learning experience for you.
Shut up, bitch.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in any There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what?
But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all.
I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial.
In other words,
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial.
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right?
No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto wasn't the killer. And of course, it's not me or any of you.
Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules, which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
And then the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial, when you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here.
For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. I don't need the explanation. I've figured it all out now. All of you are slower than me, piggies. Even when I was wrong earlier, it was so I could be right now, and that's what really matters. Just me. I'm the only right one here. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery. But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
Everyone?
I hate you.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out the mastermind is, or who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries.
It's a pretty tall freaking order.
But maybe this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, fuck, Kyoko. Huh?
I
can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone.
You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his.
Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in the Hope's Peak Academy since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak Academy are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game.
Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
It's dramatic effect.
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say that's true yet. For sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
And that is one possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. What? You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand.
In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Who's controlling him? Everybody, search everyone's pockets! Kill each other right now!
Announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
What does that mean?
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Do you not get that if you did something wrong earlier?
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Or is he just saying that now because that is the only option? Is the only option true ending, or did we do something good?
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Like if I accused Kyoko, would she die? Probably not, because Chihiro probably would have saved her. But I don't know. Whatever. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins, the Trumpgami blood. Trumpgami. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then.
After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Yeah, master. He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him?
Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. You're totally useless. So, bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall.
And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Ina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity.
Okay. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall.
Aw.
Everyone's really gone off by themselves? What about you, Ina?
I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know. But up to now, I really haven't been all that useful.
You can say that again. That is the most true thing you've said all game.
I just depended on Sakura and everyone else, and I accused literally everyone that breathed.
You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. I would have had all this pent-up stuff inside of me needing to come out.
Makoto. That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later.
Ina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Alright, so are we gonna kiss or... So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so...
That goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then...
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth by any means necessary.
With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Yeah. It's the guitar, it's back. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. To the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with one of the rooms that were locked up till now. The headmaster room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Face? Little face. Oh, and the second floor dorms where the gates was down before. That should be open now too. After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Woo woo! Places to check. Has been added to the truth bullets. I don't fucking need that shit. I don't need that weeaboo. That dog shit diarrhea weeaboo ass shit. Alright. Here first. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means I have to do it. I have to. Jesus Christ. This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some kind of ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. You got bathroom still? It's cool. Oh my god, this is Mukuro Ikusaba's room. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Coins, baby. Let's go. Just in case. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Well, I wanted to see too, you know. Is there not a security camera here? Oh my god, we could commit murder up here.
That would be the move, committing the murder in a place that doesn't have a camera. And then just seeing how long you can get away with it. God, I'm smart. God, I'm smart.
This is the girls' bathroom.
Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. What? There's literally not going to be anybody in that bathroom. What are you talking about? You just see Kyoko taking a big shit on the toilet. Oh my god, why didn't you knock?
What the fuck? Kyoko?
This is actually a beautiful bathroom. A beautiful bathroom. Quite lovely. This is a giraffe coming out of a locker. Classroom, perhaps? Mm-hmm. Oh no, just a locker room?
This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before us must have used these lockers.
No, you guys use the lockers. Come on, wake up.
It looks like this locker is already broken.
Oh my god. Okay, can I find anything of use here?
I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even going to bother trying. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean, let's just give it a try. Took out my e-handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it.
Oh my god, there's going to be one that I can't open, obviously.
I wonder if I can open this locker.
Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. It's gotta be one of yous. It's gotta be one of yous. Jesus Christ. Come on. Daddy needs a new pair of mystery solved. Gold, 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 gold. I'm gonna be so pissed if it's not any of these lockers. Like, clearly one of them is gonna be ours. Oh my god, just skip all this and go to the zzz, please. Jesus Christ. G-cry. G-cry. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm freaking out.
Ah!
All these are broken.
I can't imagine any way to get this locker open.
Bastards. How could a bastard, orphan, son of a whore? That was a waste of my fucking time. Damn it. Oh god, what have I done?
What have I done?
Oh, this place is nice. Alcohol.
This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It's more of a adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room.
Kyoko, what the fuck?
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret, so I decided to check it out one more time.
A regret?
I regret that I didn't take more sips of this alcohol, baby. It's so fucking good. Come over here, Makoto. You gotta try this. It's so fucking cool. We're gonna be adults now.
There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem.
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it.
Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. Jesus. Kyoko, relax.
But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. So you're gonna stick up for my deadbeat dad then. That's a good outlook to have. But he's a piece of shit to me. The ultimate despair has been added to the truth bullet section. Where's that bump, bump, bump? Where's my good investigation music?
A leather chair? I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's.
Maybe a student in your broke-ass village. Just kidding. I didn't have leather chairs either growing up.
Huh, there's a strange gap in the wall. Some kind of design mistake. Or a construction defect or something.
No, it's a
It's a door.
So,
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open it.
You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. That she just fucking runs full speed at it, tackles, busts through the wall. That'd be so sick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should come right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All I know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all paperwork of his, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this,
Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
I was going to say that. Shit. Huh?
I mean, huh?
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her.
She's like, that's the first thing I tried. You fucking dog shit, diarrhea, piece of shit, anime weeb game.
Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
Okay.
Don't be such a fucking sad sap.
You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. Fuck.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer. Let me just type the password here. Oh, it actually is Big Booby Anime Girl. That was my second guess. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling. As I finished typing it...
Oh, ooh, I bet you feel like a fucking idiot, Kyoko. That's what you get for doubting the headmaster.
What? That did it! Kyoko, it worked!
I'm gonna sit down for a while.
why?
Don't be so upset. Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko! Come back! I'm smarter than you, that's okay.
Oh my god, what is all this?
Hey, Kyoko! I may as well not even be in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy? That's what made it so unusual.
Okay, but let's look at the photo first.
I better check out the suspicious present before I do anything.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why? You think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous, but surprising probably.
Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Are these the Epstein files we've been looking for? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Hooray! Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever slowly, I lifted it up. It's a Nintendo 64! Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Wow, what's in the box? Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh my god! It's fucking the headmaster. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, colorful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
Kyoko, obviously. Just as I thought.
What? What the fuck is going on, Kyoko? Just as you thought. How could you have not known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. I mean, that would be worse than the bones, if that's what you were thinking, and you said that it's not scary, just surprising. I mean, I guess for her, right? She's seen too many dead bodies to be fazed by that.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So,
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer.
So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought. So she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point, she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it?
They had to show this part again. I gave up some of that pride. I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. Whoa! I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Start an OF account. My God, what have I become?
Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder.
Fuck. Hidden room present has been added to the truth bullets.
Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko!
Fuck.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself of the past. And yet... Free of the past. My bad. To now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? I don't know. You at least knew him, so that's good.
Kyoko? Photo of Kyoko and the headmaster has been added to the truth bullets.
What else we got going on here, huh? Anything in the drawers?
This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine. Check whatever you want.
Yeah, what the fuck? Are you sure? Yeah, I mean, you already saw her fucking bones of a dad. I think she's okay. Okay, then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top, but all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else.
He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind. Again, watch Coco, Kyoko. Coco, Kyoko. Giri, giri. Brick a brick.
Now,
If he couldn't handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. Okay. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate.
Kyoko, you're kind of fucked up. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue. So I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to...
Oh my god. It's okay. Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around.
Are you sure? Shut up!
because
Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Not even clothes. Not even me wearing clothes.
Kyoko, please. Okay, okay then. If you don't mind.
What do we got?
Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. The fuck? Found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
in other
A
words,
handbook with no limitations. Given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is.
I think you're probably right.
seem
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
But Kyoko,
I
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Well, then we could just go into the locker room and open everything, right?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto,
Huh?
can I ask you a favor?
A favor? What is it?
so
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
I mean, you just sound like my wife at this point.
Hey.
could you leave?
Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Kyoko.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to
Just a
get
second.
my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're the only one connected by blood, not by heart and soul.
Not, you know what I fucking mean. I'm not going to repeat myself.
But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory, and this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
you're right, I'm fucking sorry. Jesus Christ, I'll never open up my mouth again, okay? Anytime I want to feel emotionally connected to you, you gotta shoot me down like a fucking bitch. You always gotta think about what I'm saying instead of letting me fucking say it. What the fuck is wrong with you, Kyoko? How about we be friends for once? How about you and I just have a conversation without you jumping in and saying, you're probably thinking this, aren't you? Shut the fuck up! You shut the fuck up, Kyoko! If I'm talking to you, I want you to listen to me!
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Fuck off. Got it. Roger Dodger. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Her dad was fucking dead. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading Hopespeak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hopespeak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hopespeak since the killing game began are those 16 students. 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still alive because the fucking body was not Mukuro's, it was a Junko's, you fucking dog shit diarrhea weeb ass bullshit kind of a gamer, Makoto. Everyone else is dead. No! Please! No more! Stop! Even Mukuro. Yeah, well, that's not... Even she's undeniably dead. No. No. So the ones left alive are... me. Byakuya.
Trump Gabi.
Hiro. Toko. Wea. And Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Wake the fuck up, okay? I thought you were the ultimate lucky detective. The ultimate lucky guy. The ultimate lucky guy, Makoto.
Alright, let's just start fucking open them.
I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader. This must be like after all, it's pretty simple. And you have to use your e-handbook. So does that mean, well, let's just give it a try. Took out my handbook, and then bzz, no luck. Maybe only the lockers can open it. Which means none of us can do it. Wait, but what about that emergency handbook? There you go. I found in the headmaster's room. Okay, let's give it one more try.
I have to do it to each locker.
I took the emergency handbook and ran across the card reader and beep. All right, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue.
I have to do it to each one now.
Excellent. Excellent. I took the emergency handbook and ran across.
Whoa, this is definitely hero stuff.
This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This is a crystal ball. Uh-huh, a crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible.
Oh, but it is.
Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? A paper with the name Hero on it. There's all kind of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakari. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here. No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook?
I wonder. What's going on, guys? Hey, my name is Makoto. I can't think for myself. I have to have somebody control me. Alright. What do we got in here?
This thing is practically empty.
Just one wallet.
There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing on the inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. You fucking think? Looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before.
There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Oh my God. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Okay. So wait. He was having some kind of fear that the world was going to turn bad, so he thought we should turn this place into an absolute shelter to protect these kids, to keep them isolated here. But then the ultimate despair, Mukuro Ikusaba, took that and made it into despair instead of a plan of hope.
This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in the locker? And what was she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Is everyone a fucking liar?
I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just so happens to be the headmaster and my father.
What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled.
Despair walks among us, and so we survive.
What is this?
The second despair, whatever.
What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense?
Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Okay. Locker pocketbook.
Locker pocketbook. Locker book, some would say. Not me. They had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in lockers that look like they don't belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro. And a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Ah!
Okay. Nothing. I'm pretty sure that'll be it, because why would they have that line there for those two things? Yeah. One more just to be sure. Maybe some Monokuma coins? Nothing. But that's okay. We got some good stuff. We got some good stuff, mate. All right. Now it's time to move on out. Move on over to the next room. Yeah. All right. Map. Empty room. Locker room. Headmaster's private room. Those are stuff I did already. Okay, there's nothing in there. Maybe the girls' bathroom's open up now. Kidding. Rec room. Art room. Those were all open before. The repository, the physics lab, the equipment room. All previously unlocked. The data center. I am pretty curious about the data center. The headmaster's room. True. Lots of good things that we can look at here. Check out the headmaster room first. So we can see Trumpgami.
This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto. It's you. Oh, Byakuya.
What's this file?
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll just forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment.
Okay, relax.
Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Let me unzip my pants here and I'll give you the full 3 inches of the Trumpgami. What do you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. Take a look at this guy right here. This little guy, he's right here. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class number 78, student registry. It contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So in other words...
Apparently class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there, along with hers,
In other words...
there can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope Speak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Kisaba, the 16th student? That must be how Kyoko learned about it. Learned about it, sorry. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. That uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumbled. She must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got that first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What? There's a second Epstein file, if you can believe it.
So, in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening, babe, to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuru reappeared suddenly, and in the background of an entity, close but just out of reach. That's her. Oh my god, this is the first time we've ever seen her. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a... I'm sorry, why am I reading it like this? Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuru definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Hello, Darius. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So much has happened since you've been here last. Despite the countless battles she must have been through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Macadamia nut Ikusaba. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But what did that mean, Mukuro? Mukuro! And the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
what?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot, 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32, Well, what do you think? What do I think? You're asking me if she, has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is, maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to that corpse and maybe you'll think, ooh, You'll think, Could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Yo, what's good, Morisaki? By the way, the Rule 34 thing I was talking about is the scene when Kyoko was climbing the ladder. Someone drew her you-know-what big. As soon as that popped up, I said, I think that's what Darius was talking about yesterday. I'm so glad we're on the same page. We might see it again. They already flashed back to it once. We'll see. Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, Right.
It's all clear now.
And that's all I was trying to say. What would you do with that information is your business.
Sorry, I haven't been around. My Chromebook's been dead. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you get only like 1 day a week to charge it. This is a serious fucking issue. Guys, let's work to get Morisaki some current running electricity at his house. We need to get him or her some electricity.
We need to power the Book of Chrome.
So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Mukuro's profile has been added to the truth bullets.
Oh, ooh, ah, e, ooh, oh. And one last thing.
If it's okay, I can send you the photo I've seen. Just see it off screen. Yeah, you can send me a private on Discord. I guess would be the best way to do it. Maybe don't post it in the Discord group.
It's a bit of advice from me to you. So I suggest you pay attention.
Well, my parents took my charger. No!
Are you watching that anime weeb boy play some fucking Danganronpa again? God damn it. This is the last time we'll ever let you use your Chromebook to do that. And then they say, Morisaki, how dare you? It's a bit of advice from me to you. So I suggest you pay attention.
Advice for me?
You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well.
It's not that we're getting along. She's just done a lot to help me.
Well, don't put too much faith in her.
Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford.
What are you saying? Literally, she already tried to kill me once. She already tried to get me killed once there, Byakuya. I think I'll be okay.
Just what I think. Call it a hunch.
A hunch?
But my hunches tend to be proven right. The hunch that I had about Mr. Jeffrey Epstein, the same hunch I have about Dirty Hillary. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will.
I'll keep it in mind, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, then. I think I'll leave now. Unless there's something to do with these books. The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. Alright. Okay. I don't care about that. I don't care about that at all. Alright. Data center, here we come. Wait, before we do anything. Measurements. Did they have the breast measurements of Ouya in here? Yeah, of course it's not going to be her. But you know who it does sound like? Junko. 5'9". 4'10". Damn. Chihiro was so small. There it is. 5'7", 97 pounds. 31 inches. 31. The chest measurement, guys. Come on. Everybody remembers. I'm a genius. I always knew that I was smart. I always knew I was smarter than most people. I always knew I was the fucking best.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto, are you here to look around too?
Okay, sent it. Okay. Well, I will let you know what I think. Is that what you're here doing?
Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too.
Please see it right now, but not on the screen. I want your live reaction. All right, goddammit. You depraved, you fucking dog shit diarrhea piece of garbage weeb trash. Oh my god. Oh, right. They put that thing on her. Well done. Well done. You know, be original. Be original. That's what I say. That's what I have to say. If you're gonna do something in life, you should do something that no one else is doing. You know, because
Because if you want to be like everyone else, then you're not going to leave your mark on the world. But that person, they're leaving their mark on this world. Jesus Christ. All right. 32-inch. That's what you have, Morisaki? That's pretty impressive. It could actually be a medical issue if I stand to reason. If all the doors in the school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But...
Although I couldn't bring myself to open it.
Because
it might explode, right? And that'd really suck, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was only okay with me getting blown up. Literally, we've been through this. You literally just told me a couple rooms ago that you were ready to be helpful. And here you are, being unhelpful. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Ina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Everything will be okay, right? All right, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Should I have a sub or some wedges for my lunch today? Some wedges. What do you mean by wedges? Do you mean some, like, potatoes? Like some potato wedges? Because a sub, I feel like, would have more overall nutritional content to it. You've got your starches, your carbs, but you can also have a protein source on that. Unless it's a sandwich of, honey. Then at that case, it's a toss-up. I would probably say go for the wedges. But if it's a sub, which has usually meat and cheese, some veggies on it, probably go for a sub. Unless I'm mistaken on the wedges thing. But you tell me. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
Huh?
Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. This definitely looks like the Monokuma controller center. What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though. Like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Ifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
Okay.
All right, let's start poking at it, or whatever. I'm going to start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just whatever, or something like that. But it was too late. Ina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Oh, great. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Ina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but... Yes, potato wedges. The sub is just one of those subs that you warm up in the microwave. One of the frozen ones. Ooh, so pretty barren nutritional content either way, but I'm still going to go for the sub. Just for overall, nutritional diversity. We'll go for the frozen sub. Or, you know what? You only live once. If you're hungry, have them both. Let's start with the sub. I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The one that says data center. Data center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Ina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I probably better go and check in it.
Yeah.
Check on it. Check, 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 check. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. You do nothing. Let's return to the data center and see Monokuma. It's clearly what the button does. Did I just hear what I think I heard? It's Monokuma. Is that Monokuma? Hey, buddy. Hey! Rawr! Give me all your donuts! I actually have meals at night. My sister usually makes pasta and stuff. Oh, okay. So you're set. You're just doing your due diligence, making sure you eat something, getting the cows in now, so you can have that pasta for later. That pasta. It's a good dinner, pasta. Okay, so Wea is now controlling Monokuma. She's gonna lock herself in the room and kill us all. Is that you, Ina?
What?
What? Oh man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera site kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
found it.
Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Oh, man. Were you seriously going to push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside.
Yes. They control Monokuma.
Wow. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
Huh? What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now. It was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What? For real?
Yup, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. My school used to give us these french fries shaped like smiley faces. Oh, I remember those. Those were so cute. They were pretty big. Circular. They soaked up the ketchup pretty well. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Smiley face. French fries. School lunch. Look at these little cuties. Look at these little cuties. Who members? Who members? I members. Dip them bish in ketchup, brah. Yum, yum, yum. That's that good life. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Kyoko's theory was right.
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I buy the smiley face fries sometimes. They sell them at my store. Very nice. A little blast to the past then. Then they stopped giving them to us, and I was very sad. That is sad. Can we get 5 Fs in the chat for Morisaki, please? Looks like Morisaki needs to meet up with Darius, and then they can share in some smiley face fry happiness.
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants. All of them inside high school students.
I swear to God, if I have to do this... If I'd have to do this fucking dog shit diarrhea line read for this flashback one more time,
And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right?
let's go ahead and stop saying there's no way.
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's go.
Leave the area. I mean, if Ina wants what Ina gets. Click.
As soon as the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door.
Oh, sorry.
The door just locked on its own.
What?
My hand shot out to grab the doorknob.
Ooh. So they were in there when we were in there. Oh my god. Mukuro, they were right next to us.
You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit, because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo!
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a suspicious hatch? Fuck. The hatch on the floor?
I didn't check that. Oh my god. That hatch can't be open from the outside, so whatever.
Fuck! I didn't even check it. I was so convinced. I should have known anytime I was with Wea. I should have checked everything. I always check everything, but Wea, she lured me into a fucking false sense of security.
Whatever.
Now this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others.
This fucking dog shit diarrhea ass. Will you do a Danganronpa character tier list after you beat the game?
You know what? You know what? I will.
That mastermind was Vent Sussy among us. It's so true. He is Sussy Baka. God damn it. Among Us.
He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there. In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Fucking bullshit. It is Wea's fault.
Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving
Okay.
and fucking being the biggest loser and ruining everything. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Great. Nice. You've got me all motivated again. That's good.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. And it took off at a full sprint. And I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Despair.
No. Hope. Okay? It's all about hope for us. Fucking Monokuma and his bullshit. Okay, we can go to the dojo. I want to go to the bio lab. Just me? Just me in this bio lab? Oh, this doesn't look good. The fuck am I looking at here?
Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold?
Some tarps.
There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately.
True.
So cold. Why is it cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out.
Okay. That's the first thing. I'm supposed to be looking at the dead fucking bodies.
There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall.
You're gonna laugh when I see part 2? Part 2 as in the second game? I hope so. I hope I laugh at least at one part of the second game.
And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, not. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've never seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around.
Yes. Okay, well, I look forward to it. Is this where they froze us? Is this where they cryogenically froze us in a coma?
Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. Looks like an instruction manual.
We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated system has activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless, and we do offer an exceptional leather upholstery upgrade package, so you can send them to the afterlife in comfort.
This is the instructional manual for the fridge?
Okay. So, if he was to kill them and store them in a locker and then later retrieve them, or does that mean I can look and see these dead bodies? What is going on? We've already said that. We already said this.
The right-hand lights are off. Well, looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Biolab secret. And about those blue lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is... Okay, how many are there left for us? I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died. And that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the 6 left of us and one for... Why would Mukuro make one for themselves? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. And I'm guessing I can't look inside these lockers then, right? Yeah, okay. I'm sorry I even did that. Alright, let's go. I can't believe I didn't check the floor hatch. I'm still so angry. Toko's fucking dead in here. Nope. Oh, Toko, so this is where you are.
What do you want?
You'd be nice. Am I so disgusting? You want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Yeah, get a clue, Toko. Get the fuck out of here. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have had something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Yeah, never do that, Makoto. Never do that. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're going to call me useless. Good for nothing. Nobody's going to say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. True. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm going to get going. Oh my god, she's going to say a slur. Let's get out of here real quick. Alright, so there's nothing you're saying? There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. We found a clue in here, but it was just the mastermind's attempt to frame Kyoko. So nothing then, yeah? Or is this going to be like last time where I should have fucking checked something? Suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. That target seems pretty far away. I'm always amazed what people can do with a bow and arrow. How do we get coins from looking at that? We didn't even go up to it. We just commented on how far away it was. Anyway, the cherry tree is in full bloom. Should we talk to Toko? Have a heart-to-heart? Why is everything? I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I should get going. Alright. Bye. I can totally imagine Sakura out here using this to train. Literally, there are no clues in here. Got it. I'm leaving now. Goodbye. Finally, the booty. The fucking booty. The dead chicken. What the fuck? Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here. Yeah, that's because it's not Mukuro's body, okay? I'm gonna say it one more time for you. You stupid diarrhea dog shit. Maybe the body is inside the tool shed. I better check just to make sure. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here either, then it must... Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. The tarp. The tarp played a key role in another case, so I better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says biolab. This originally came from the biolab. Exactly. Because they're using fucking Junko's dead body. But why? It's that pickaxe. On the handle it says, Crazy Diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. The pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. Strange. So very strange. That's all I really needed to check here. True. Look at the chickens one more time. There are still just the 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified if there were more than that. Oh my god, you're so right. Base Makoto. The sprinkler control panel. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. Alright, nothing there. Leave the area? I think so. It's fucking time!
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
I'd say we're about done.
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
He's just gonna kill us all.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? He did. Fast travel unlocked. Oh, hey, hero.
What? Makoto?
Why do you act so surprised?
No reason.
You heard you heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say?
I just did actually. I'm on my way out.
You already talked to him? What'd he say?
Listen, sorry, but I gotta go.
All right. Hero, wait. There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? What the fuck is this guy up to, huh? Huh?
Just me, Mama Kuma. That's right. Mama Kuma, what do you got for me this time?
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome! Welcome, hello! Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. Well, that's good. The envelope. This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it.
All right.
Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Yeah, I already know this. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well.
Literally, let's talk about some of these outfits that they're wearing, okay? One, I'm not involved in this group at all, so maybe they want that to be kind of the scary thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room, and we looked at that file, Mukuro Igusaba. And this girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? Even more than that, just having everyone here post like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like that. You're not in it, bro. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. Left out again. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture. But that's definitely unnatural. But what's definitely unnatural, sorry, is that everyone else is in the picture. So they really did invite a fucking ultimate gang leader and a gambler to their school. That's insane. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be
Everyone else? And just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you going to keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out! But...
How strange.
I told you I'm not fielding any questions!
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of the left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it.
Group photo has been added to the truth bullet.
I think it's time to go to bed.
Those early school photos really makes me think Leon and Sayaka were more than friends. They were right next to each other again in that picture, dude. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, it would make sense, would it not? The ultimate pop sensation and the ultimate singer-songwriter.
So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected.
You'll get over it, Makoto. Just because you took a picture doesn't mean that you weren't important.
How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real.
Look at that. Arm over her shoulder. Oh, you can't even see it on the screen. Yeah, he's basically kissing her. I'm just kidding. He's censored because he's doing something very perverse.
Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear this up. No, I have to clear this all up.
What do you want them to say? That they don't know each other? I have to go back and talk to each individual person now? Great. Great. Is Kyoko even going to talk to me? I'm going to make her. She has to talk to me. Nah, I'll just skip her, actually. Because now he's in the archive. So she's going to be somewhere else. So it's not like I have to skip her so much as I have to just, like, you know, find her. But she's not going to be back where she was earlier. La 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 la. Don't you understand what I'm saying, guys? Come on, keep up. It's going to be holding a gun at me.
Get away! Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait. But of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. Leave the archive? I gotta go talk to more people and get shunned.
After all we've been through, you stupid fucking dog shit diarrhea classmates of mine, they're gonna betray me now? On this, the day of my daughter's wedding? She's hiding in a morgue. What is wrong with this girl? Toko, are you alright?
I decided to visit the biolab one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there was her, passed out again. Huh? Toko?
Oh, she saw a dead body.
Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she?
No, she's not.
What? It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? Was I asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there, staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that certain age?
Okay. Then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember, me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch.
Imagine if she was in the Family Guy fall down pose.
Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember.
Yes!
So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Genocide's Jack memory has been added to the truth bullets.
Huh?
But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now, or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya is around here somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes, yes.
By himself? I assume so.
I'm on
I
fire.
knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely you must be right now. Hi. All right, who's the dead body? Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about that picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's got to be some reason for it. Yeah, you think? The fridge, it's open. But I'm sure they were all shut last time I was here.
That must be why she passed out. I knew it was Kyoko,
Right.
see? Come on.
I feel it. I feel connected to Master Kyoko.
She faints so easily.
Kyoko!
Makoto,
It's getting late, isn't it?
Are you okay?
indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worried.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen,
But listen, about this room,
Oh, yeah, it's...
it would seem...
it's a morgue.
Yeah,
I knew
I
it.
suspected as much.
where have you been? And Toko must have looked at...
Oh, and Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it.
You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. Did you make a Genocide Jack off joke yet? No, I haven't, but you know, now I'm kicking myself that it's taken me this long to realize that I could have. Oh well. Oh well. You know, you miss 100% of the swings you don't take. But sometimes you just miss them regardless. So that's life. That's life. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I was inside, the real reason became clear.
It would
You scared her
seem-
away, you son of a bitch. I imagine she came here to investigate. When she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of... I'm not using the correct voices.
That's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway,
We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that.
Yeah, good idea. You're not gonna look at it?
Makoto,
Give me a hand with this.
Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it.
Huh? How come?
Because Mukuro's body is in here.
Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial.
The mastermind did it?
Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So,
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body.
Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto,
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail.
Okay, so what should I do?
so then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished.
Just wait over there, that's it? Okay, are you fucking done? It's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies. I can't do it. I can't look inside. What a fucking bitch. I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation.
Yeah, the reaction thing reminds me of the Wizards of Waverly Palace game on the DS. Yeah, I think you mentioned that. The whole tab thing. I gotta play that one next. What is it?
It's about that announcement.
She's putting you in the cuck chat. Oh, the cuck chair. That's right. You just sit over there and watch me work.
Okay. It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer.
Huh? Why not?
because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer.
That's a good point. I should have done the same. I wish I could go back and do the same thing. But what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge the picture? Yes, Wizard's playthrough. Yes! First, I have to hook up my DS to an Elgato as a trap to confuse us. That's got to be tough. That's got to be it. There's no other explanation. All right, I'm leaving. I'm leaving Kyoko. I can't leave with things the way they are right now. All right. I've already looked through this instruction manual. Where do you want me to go? Where over there? Over here? On the left side of the refrigerator, a bunch of blue lights are on. But these aren't.
It would seem...
It would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied.
So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9? 9 lights?
There you go. I already figured it out. I already solved it. It's over. It's over for him.
You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. Ah, it's the same one that I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember, that tarp had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over here.
Yes. Okay, Makoto. I'm done.
Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Yeah, I just inserted my finger into every hole in the body.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief.
So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death.
Really?
The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings.
So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury?
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. Not fatal. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. I'm not going to say it wasn't fatal. What I should say is, after death, the body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. There you go. It was a Junko's body.
The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
What does it say they're old?
Huh?
Because...
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago.
I guess. I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However...
But that doesn't quite follow logic, Liggy. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder.
Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least several days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
What?
At the very least...
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you?
One of many.
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers, but there's no way to predict the answer from the beginning.
You know, they really do something in this game which I wish they didn't, and that's like handhold you all the way through, like by the time, because I want to feel smart, right? I want to feel like by the time I make it to the case, there's still something in the air, you got to do some deduction, but like they really do make you feel like, you know, everyone has to figure out it's Junko's body, not just the really smart people. We got to get everyone across that line, and I guess, you know, to make your game accessible, that's what you should do. But god damn it, I wanted to feel smart for once.
Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
Kyoko's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Hey.
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time.
Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
So...
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get that all right?
You remembered all that?
They are indeed consistent with the corpse.
So then...
Indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusaba. Wait. Okay, so that doesn't mean that she's getting the wrong answer. She thinks Mukuro Ikusaba was Junko? Like they switched? Juko, the
And?
ultimate fashionista, is actually the ultimate mastermind? Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I think so.
So then,
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here.
Oh, wait. Are we not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. Part of the ultimate despair.
But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard that phrase, you reap what you sow? God damn.
Well, yeah, but still.
Fucker. You really are naive. You know that? It's really quite appalling.
She could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be so naive?
so then.
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes?
Ah, hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about her pocketbook I found in the locker.
I mean, we're just banging against the fucking same thing over and over again.
If I don't do it now,
Alright, let's do it now then.
hey Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
Go ahead then. Out with it.
Have you really not seen your dad even since you got here?
What?
What?
So.
What do you mean?
Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of those lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to.
Actually, I managed to get them open using the emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers?
I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because.
Like I said, only the locker's owners should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker?
Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, your father.
What?
Ooh.
If that's true.
Could that mean that video is real too?
Video?
Makoto.
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined.
You're telling me? What are you talking about?
I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes.
Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So.
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense.
A DVD? And it says class number... And it says class number 78. Urgent interviews.
So.
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway.
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before.
None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD.
Interview DVD has been added to the truth bullets.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble?
Ramble?
In other words.
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings.
You're talking about your dad, right?
I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life.
And all because of the mastermind.
However.
But then there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that.
Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind.
It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why does it bother me so much to know he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess.
She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling.
Hey, shut the fuck up, Kyoko. I've got a case to solve.
There's still so much to do before I can consider my task complete.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether that serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst.
What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, You still can't give up hope.
Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know?
Wow, you sound like we, Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial.
Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose.
Yeah! Let's leave the area. I think... You know what I think we do? I think we end it right there for today. And let the electric guitar play us out here. Here's why I want to end it right here. First of all, we've been going for over 2 hours, so go us. Great play session that we did there. Second of all, I got to pee so badly, and I think it's gonna be one of those pees that, like, you know, I want to pee, and I don't want to feel like I have to come back. Okay, here's what's really going on. I'm having a panic attack. And these things happen, so I just need to give myself a little breather. I gotta eat some food. I gotta, you know, get all the anxiety to just relax a little bit. You know, I just gotta get a vibe a little bit, okay? And then maybe we'll be back in a jiffy. Maybe we'll be back in 30. Maybe we'll be back in 45. Who knows? Maybe it's not completely over, or maybe it is. But you know, that's life. That's life. That's what you do. You got Morisaki saying no. Don't worry. Don't worry if you get lonely. There's a whole fucking YouTube channel you can go on. It's Sam_Hamwiches. On the YouTubes, you start watching some of those videos, you're gonna go, wow, what a great number of videos this guy has. It's got so many videos. I love them all. I'm going to like them all. I'm going to comment on them. I'm going to subscribe. And I'm going to become the ultimate Sam Hamwiches fan. That could be you. So don't let the time waste. Go and do all that. And start with this one. Start with this one today. Even if you're here right now, go in, watch the video. Comment your timestamp when you chat so people know you. 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get the heck out of here, YouTube. All right, I'll see you later, YouTube. Kisses, the kisses, the hugs, the hugs. Thank you, Morisaki, for sticking around on the stream. Here's what I'll say. You're a real one. I'm glad you got your charger back, and hopefully I'll see you soon. But if you get lonely, remember that Discord, okay? I'm always around. I'm always around to throw in a nice chat message back to you. Listen, this is your chance to be a parasocial relationship starter, okay? This is your chance. Make use of it now. Don't waste today. Have a parasocial relationship with the person that you've seen for a few hours of your life. And maybe you'll never meet in person. But maybe relationships are better that way anyway. Do you ever think about that? I'm just saying, you know, we can all have something good for us here. Yep. That's there. That's good. I don't know if I have anything else. I think that was a beautiful ending. Kisses. Bye, guys.